Everybody is leaving Nocatee for EverRange. What is so special about this new master plan community here in Jacksonville, Florida? And why are so many people leaving St. Johns County for it? Today, we're going to break down this entire community. If you're new to my channel, I have a bunch of new construction homes, actually every single one of them in this community on this channel. So subscribe, go watch those. And if you have not already, reach out to me. I'm helping a lot of families make this move. I'd love to extend that help to you as well. Let's hop into this community tour. EverRange is a master plan community developed by the Parc Group, the award-winning master developer behind Nocatee and Etown, two of the most successful and sought-after communities in Northeast Florida. Now, they've been doing this since 1989, so they have a track record in this region that's completely unmatched. When the Parc Group builds a new community, it's not an experiment, it's a proven playbook, and everybody is watching what's going to happen. Nocatee took years to reach full build-out, and the buyers who got in early, not only did they get the best prices, they watched all of their property values grow as the community filled up around them. Same exact thing with Etown. EverRange is going to follow that exact same trend. Now, the initial phase of EverRange spans 1,000 acres in South Jacksonville, right off of US 1 and Phillips Highway at the southern tip of Duval County. I would say approximately 1,500 homes are planned across 6 distinct neighborhoods. Half of EverRange's land is going to remain untouched, preserved green space. So we're talking shaded trails, a few wetlands, and open space that just gives the community a feeling of breathing room that most master plan developments, they just don't deliver on. EverRange will debut with 6 distinct neighborhoods. So the 6 neighborhoods are Mariposa, the Regency, the Ridge, Montera, Saddletree, and Sagebrush. The community opened Mariposa in April of 2026 with 8 model homes from 6 builders open for tours and ready to check out today. Now, we're in the early stages, and that matters significantly for buyers who are paying attention right now. Let's talk about some of those 6 builders because the lineup here, it's one of the strongest I've seen assembled in a single master plan community in Northeast Florida. So right now, EverRange is building out in 2 neighborhoods at the same time. You have Mariposa and you have a Regency. The builder lineup covers essentially every type of buyer in the Northeast Florida market. David Weekley Homes, building homes since 1976 with over 125,000 homes closed nationwide, one of the most recognized names in new construction for design quality, customer service, and a warranty program that stands behind their product. You're going to have Dosty Homes. They've been building in Northeast Florida for 65 years, and they're named Builder of the Year by NEFBA in 2018. So a local institution that knows this market and the climate better than anybody else. You have ICI Homes, which is one of my personal favorites. They've been building custom homes in Florida for over 45 years and ranked among the nation's top 100 builders. What sets ICI apart is true customization. You can move walls, reconfigure spaces, and work with their in-house architects to build something that actually fits your life. You're going to have Providence Homes, a Jacksonville builder with a strong local reputation for quality and attention to detail. That shows up in the finishes and the construction of their homes. Now you're going to have Riverside Homes. This really rounds out the single family lineup with a product that competes well at every single price point they build in. And then you're going to have Toll Brothers, both in Regency and Mariposa, premium finishes, elevated architecture, and a luxury positioning that lifts the overall character of every community that they build in. Specifically at EverRange, Toll Brothers is developing Regency, which is a 55-plus neighborhood designed for active adults who want that master plan lifestyle without needing a top-rated school district. Now, right now in EverRange, there is a window that does not stay open forever, and the buyers who understand this, they're moving really fast. Now, at the center of EverRange will be the Grove. This is the community's resort-style amenity hub. The Grove will feature a resort-style pool, a splash pad, pickleball courts, a playground, and a fishing pond. You're going to have a dog park, food truck area, and just an indoor welcome center. This amenity package is substantial, and it's designed to be the gathering heart of the community. The Grove is projected to be completed by summer of this year. So if you are buying into Mariposa or Regency right now, the amenity center is coming very close behind you. You're not going to end up waiting years for it. You're getting in just ahead. You're getting in at the optimal position. And then there's the station. This is something that sets EverRange apart from a lot of master plan communities in Northeast Florida, and it's the part that most people don't even know about. The station is a walkable town center being built at the front of the EverRange community. You have retail shops and services within walking distance or biking distance from every neighborhood. And the way you get there from inside the community is on EV-friendly paths that connect every neighborhood throughout EverRange. That is so significant. So whether you're walking, biking, or you're finding a golf cart, you are connected to the station without ever needing a car. The Parc group has confirmed that the Gate Petroleum is bringing their popular fresh kitchen concept to the station. So the broader commercial development includes 215,000 square feet of commercial space on 26 acres along Phillips Highway. This is not a few shops and a mailbox. This is a genuine walkable town center built specifically to serve EverRange residents. Construction on the fresh kitchen at the station is slated to commence summer of 2027. The Parc group does not announce anchors like Gates Fresh Kitchen without the infrastructure to actually support it. Now let me tell you a little bit about the connection that makes EverRange's location genuinely different from what most people realize when they first hear about this community. EverRange sits between Nocatee and Etown off of US 1 and Phillips Highway, and right now the community is planning a road that will run the full length of EverRange and connect directly to Etown's Exchange District. So you're going to end up right in that near where that Publix is at, the town center that serves Etown residents with shopping, dining, entertainment. What that means practically is that EverRange residents will have direct access to Etown without having to get on a major highway. You'll be able to get to the Publix at Etown from inside EverRange without ever touching US 1, and that's going to be a massive amount of convenience that most communities cannot offer. The St.johns Town Center is about 8 miles north, Jacksonville Beach is about 16 miles east, and then the Mayo Clinic is within 15 miles. Downtown Jacksonville is about 18 miles, and then EverRange just sits in one of the most connected corridors in all of Northeast Florida. And because EverRange is in Duval County rather than St. Johns County, it offers something that matters to a specific type of buyer: the Parc group quality, master plan lifestyle at Duval County pricing. The schools serving EverRange, you're looking at Bartram Springs Elementary, Twin Lakes Academy, and Atlantic Coast High School. So solid Duval County schools in a community built to the standard of Nocatee and Etown. So here's the reality of how master plan communities work that most buyers do not fully appreciate until they have been through one cycle. So right now, EverRange is in its opening phase. Mariposa and Regency are the first two neighborhoods actively selling and building. The prices you see today in these two neighborhoods are the best prices that are ever going to exist in EverRange. And that's not because the builders are giving something away, but because that's just how master plan communities work. Every time a phase sells out, every time the amenities get closer to completion, and every time more neighbors move in and the community kind of takes shape, that pricing is going to adjust upward to reflect the increased value. The buyers who got into Nocatee in its early phases and the buyers who got into Etown when it first opened, they didn't fully realize what they were sitting on until years later when the community was built out and the prices around them had climbed significantly. The EverRange window is open right now. It will not be open at these prices forever. My honest advice is this: if EverRange fits your lifestyle and your budget, do not wait for the amenity center to be finished before you buy. This is exactly when the pricing will reflect a finished community. The best time to buy in a master plan community like this one before it's fully built out is now. Let me talk about who EverRange is actually built for, because when you look at the buyer profile that fits this community perfectly, it starts to make a lot of sense why people are moving from Nocatee specifically and popping up over here. So the first buyer is going to be the empty nester or the parent whose kids are aging out of the school system. If you brought in Nocatee 10 or 15 years ago, there's a good chance the St. Johns County School District was a big part of that decision. And I mean, that makes sense. It definitely should have been. It's one of the best in the state. But if your youngest just graduated or is heading to college, that A-rated school district really is no longer the driving factor. What you still want is the master planned lifestyle, the resort amenities, the trails, that community feel, and just that overall quality. EverRange delivers every single one of these things at a lower price point in Duval County. For that buyer, the math is going to just really change everything. Now, the second buyer is somebody who has always loved what Nocatee represents, but who's looking for that same lifestyle at an earlier point in the pricing cycle. So Nocatee is priced to reflect 15 plus years of appreciation and a fully built out community, which is fair. It's earned that pricing, but EverRange is priced as the early phase community is right now. Same developer, same philosophy, same attention to natural preservation and community quality at prices that are reflective where EverRange is in its life cycle rather than where Nocatee is now. And for the 55 and plus buyers, specifically Regency at EverRange, developed by Toll Brothers, it's a purpose-built active adult neighborhood. If that's your life stage, this product is going to be specifically for you. Now, here's the direct comparison. Nocatee and St. Johns County School District, you have fully built out amenities, established community feel, CDD fees typically running $2,000 to $3,000 or more per year, depending on the neighborhood. Pricing that reflects, a mature market. EverRange, Parc Group, same community philosophy. The Grove Amenity Center is opening in summer of 2026. The Station Town Center is in development, 50% of green space, no CDD fees. Duval County pricing that reflects an early phase community, and 6 builders offering a range of price points and floor plan styles. For a buyer who no longer needs the St. Johns County School District, the math on EverRange just becomes very compelling very quickly. You get that Parc Group quality, the master plan lifestyle, and just better entry pricing at a stage in the community's lifestyle or life cycle where the upside is just still ahead of you. And here's the thing that I think about every time I'm in EverRange right now. 10 years from now, EverRange is going to be a different place than it is today. The Station Town Center is going to be finished. The Grove Amenity Center will have been serving residents for years. The neighborhoods will be full. The trees are going to be bigger, and the community will have that established feel that Nocatee has now. And the buyers who are closing in on Mariposa and Regency right now are going to be the ones who got in before all of that happened, before the prices actually reflect what the value is, before all the wait lists, and before the community became the obvious choice rather than the smart early choice. I watched this happen with Nocatee. I've watched it happen with Etown. The Parc Group has a track record in Northeast Florida that is just hard to argue with. And right now, their newest community is in its opening chapters with a builder lineup, an amenity package, and a location that will rival anything I've toured in this market. The window is open. It's not going to stay open forever at these prices. If EverRange sounds like it might be your next chapter, reach out to me now. All of my info is here on the screen. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me what your budget looks like and your timeline, and we can walk you through exactly which builder and which neighborhood inside EverRange makes the most sense for what you guys are looking for. I work in this community every single week. It's actually really funny. Every time I go there, someone's seen one of my videos and like, oh, hey, Greg, I've seen you. Great videos. It's really cool. But take a look at what it has to offer, because truly it is one of the best opportunities in Northeast Florida right now. And also, I put together a very detailed Mariposa guide. It's going to walk you through every builder. It's going to give you very accurate information as far as walkability to things, the distance to schools, airport, the beach, all of that. Go ahead and download that. And then I chose these videos here because it's going to allow you to see what is in these new construction homes so you can decide which builder you may want to work with. Y'all, I'm very excited about the opportunity out here, and I would love to help you and your family figure out which one makes the most sense. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.